Hello everyone, Dan the Weatherman here. Well, this is self-isolation. We're all of course in lockdown, but I'm in self-isolation. But we can still talk about the weather. It's looking a little bit different today, different setting, being at home, but let's talk about what's going on. Weather-wise, it's, for some of us, a bit of a wet, yuck day. You're going to be just sitting indoors. It's for the kids. It's the board games and the books, and you just take one look at the satellite. And yes, of course, the maps are going to look different, but this is what you do when you're sitting in self-isolation. This is the satellite, and I've drawn all the lines, the actual lines. This is actually what we call 500 millibars, so it's higher up in the atmosphere, but it shows me where the actual circle, what we call the upper level low, that is sitting over the country. And think of like when you put a pot on a stove and you turn the gas on, boom, up it goes. That means there's colder air, a cold pool or unstable air across the country, meaning the cloud's more bubbly today. So you notice, of course, there's more in the way of showers. The yellow bits, that's the satellite. That's more active. That's, of course, the infrared. That's showing the band of moisture there. And around this too, we've got one little trough of energy, another one there and one there. That was the upper low that brought the rain to eastern parts of the country over the course of the weekend. So what's going on? You notice this blob of yellow, that's higher cloud, more active. That's a line of rain. So it's going to be damp to eastern parts of the country as this whole thing rotates in. There is high pressure in place, but this is a lot of times the engine room of the weather. That's bringing the wet weather there into place like much of Canterbury, down towards Dunedin. On the west coast, we're doing a bit better today, and you can see further west Taranaki, Auckland, you've had a little easterly flick come through, but then this big lumpy stuff there, that of course ties in with the main upper trough, big trough axis, and just good convergence, setting off some big meaty showers and a few little dots there, the plus signs, that's some thunder and some lightning. Watch out as well, Met Service got a warning even for parts of Gisborne right the way down the east coast for heavy and persistent rain today. So in a nutshell, yeah, it's wetter further east, more showers further west. Watch out for the risk of some thunder as you go through the day. So that's how it looks at the moment. Bear with me, of course. This is how we look at things when we're in self-isolation. The map of New Zealand, of course, is about there. The blue is the wet. Isobar lines there. One little lump of heavier rain coming into much of the east of the North Island. The other one there coming into eastern parts of the South Island. So where are you getting some dry weather today? More so west, far south of the South Island, and places like Taranaki at times, maybe from Waikato up towards parts of Auckland, Northland, but you will see some showers here too. Raincoats to the ready with all of that piling in. I mentioned that risk for some heavy persistent stuff too. By the time we go to Tuesday, the whole big circle that we saw, the upper low, that will start to fragment and break. We've got a new system here coming in from the west. That's going to separate. One bit goes there, one bit goes there. So in a nutshell, Tuesday will still be wetter to eastern parts of the country, Gisborne, Hawke's Bay, Lower North Island especially. That rain will start to ease, and you can see how it's more mottled, that wet weather, so it's more like persistent rain for Canterbury today, easing back by the end of the day, and then it's just a few showers where winds converge together and cloud bubbles up. So you've got weak high pressure there, but it's very weak. But remember the big upper low that's just starting to fade, so damp to eastern areas, further north, further west, you're looking a little bit better, but still some showers. So what does it all mean? Well, this is how we look today. As I say, rain more persistent to eastern areas, Christchurch, Dunedin. That will end for the end of the day. Certainly the case for places like Napier, Gisborne. Remember that risk of some heavy rain and some thunder. That will drift its way further west to the Central Plateau. We get some showers to Auckland, Northland too, and there could even be a few upper South Island. But where's the sunshine, the drier weather? Best chance far south, west coast, and up towards western areas as well. By the time we go to Tuesday, notice how it all starts to slowly fade. It's easing back to some showers to some eastern areas. Still got some rain to the east of the North Island, but further north and west you're looking at a little bit better, and that whole upper low will start to just break down. It just starts to drift away as those next systems work in. Then you're thinking, well, what is it going to be like? Are we going to be stuck indoors with the kids? Are we going to get at least some weather to get outside, perhaps into the garden, to just stretch their legs or something? It will improve because we start to get high pressure building in those systems that were to the west. They fade. Second half of the week's looking a bit drier, and maybe at this point the weekend looks pretty good. So that's how it's looking from self-isolation. Of course, more to come, but that's the weather.